Your NBC colleague Rodney Harris had suggested the hit on Teddy Bridgewater was typical of Fisher, and they've fired salvos at each other. And listen, I loved Harrison, but he could be a little off the rails, and I love Jeff Fisher, but it's not the first time I've seen this accusation. Sean Merriman came on my show and said, I think Jeff Fisher does coach dirty. What was your takeaway on this? Two very successful NFL lifers, both making pretty strong claims.
Well, I'm with Rodney every week in the fall. Been with him, for many years now, every week. And Rodney is an absolutely very opinionated guy who, no matter what anybody said, he's been there. He believes what he believes, and you're not going to convince him otherwise. But I think this rises to the level sometimes. When I have been listening in the last few days to the stuff about Jeff Fisher, here's the thing I would say. In the summer, when there was all this stuff going on about the Patriots and Tom Brady, I listened to one coach on my training camp tour rail against the Patriots for all the cheating stuff that they did. And I believe they do stuff in the visitors' locker room. I believe they're doing this. And I just said, I don't want to be obnoxious and everything, but I said, those are incredible accusations. You got to prove that. Before you would expect me to believe that the Patriots are have weird surveillance techniques in that locker room. I've heard the stories, but has anybody ever proven it? No. So I feel the same way about Jeff Fisher. Give me a former player on his team who said, Jeff Fisher always told us, we want you to hit until a millisecond after the whistle. And then just, pretend like, hey, I was just hitting to the whistle. Because that is the big complaint about Jeff Fisher / Greg Williams' team. They will hit after the whistle. They don't stop at the whistle. Well, and they'll hit you late. They'll hit you dirty. Well, I'm sorry. I need some proof about this. I think anecdotal evidence in this case is not evidence.